Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to be doing a video on a mod that I think is actually pretty cool and a lot of other people do too. And when I noticed I'd never done a video on this, I actually couldn't believe it because I've actually had this for a very long time. I actually have two of them, and when anybody sees these, they always comment about how much they like them and where can they get them at. Anytime I take my truck in for any kind of service, or anytime anybody sees these mods, they're like, dude, those are so cool. Where did you get them? I'd like to have them. How much did they cost? And then I realized I've never showed them to you guys. Now, if you follow me on Instagram and you was very observant, you might have seen these, but I've never showed them on here. Today's the day. It is my key fob, or at least my key fob case. Now, this one was the very first one I bought. I do have two of these. This one is like the desert sand color with the black screws. And then on the back, it just has like AJT design. That's who makes this, and it says TRD at the bottom. Now, I do want to say on the website, they do say they are phasing out the TRD logo due to licensing. And I always wondered how they got away with putting TRD on these. I guess now we know. They never got caught until they got caught, and now they can't do it. So I'm going to say you probably can't get one of these anymore with a TRD logo on the back. But now they say AJT design, but they still look the exact same way. Now, I don't know why I bought the desert sand one to begin with. I'm a big FDE person, like in my guns and gear and stuff like that. So I guess that's why I went with this one. But the more I thought about it, I thought, well, that's crazy. I don't have an FDE truck. So then I bought this one. And it has, black with like the screws, just like my fender flares and stuff like that. And it also says TRD on the back. I bought these just like a month apart, maybe not even a month apart. So I've had these for probably about a year and a half now. So mine did have the TRD logo. Though this has been in my pocket almost every day for a year. You can see it does have some wear, but it is way stronger right here than your factory little plastic one is. I don't remember what they said this is made out of. I'm not sure if it's ABS or what it is, but it's way more durable than the plastic key fob. So I'm actually going to show you how to install this. It is very, very simple to install these. If it wasn't, I probably could have done it. I'm just kidding. But it's really easy. All you really need is an Allen key, and I think the Allen key actually comes with the key fob, but I've long lost the one that comes with it. I have a set of Allen keys, so I've long lost the one. But I do believe when I bought these that it did have an Allen key with them, and then you'll need some kind of coin or screwdriver or something. And all that's for is just to stick in this little slot right here in your factory key fob. Now, before we do this, I want to show you something. Look at the difference in these. I mean, you have just a plain Jane round black key fob, which this one's brand new. I don't think it's ever been carried. And then you have this with a TRD logo on the back. And this is very light. It may look bulky and have screws and stuff, but it is very, very light. It's probably just about every bit as light as this one is. If it's much heavier, it's not much. So you stick the key fob in that little slot I showed you right there, kind of pop it open, and there you have it. That's all there is to it. Next thing you do is take the one that you get from AJT Design. I'm actually going to turn the camera down just a little bit now. So you actually take the one that you get from them, and then just take these 4 screws out. Now, don't over tighten these screws when you put them back in, because you are just screwing these into plastic. So, it's not like you're screwing in anything big. It does tell you what kind of battery to use in these. I don't know if you can see that, but it says use only CR 2032s. It says battery only, made in Traverse City, Michigan, USA, and it does have the AJT design logo inside. I do believe they've moved that to the outside now since they can't put TRD on the back of them anymore. But now that you have this open, here's the inside of your key fob. If you've had this for a long time and you've used yours for a long time, you've got it open, you do have to put 4 screws back in this. So I do want to say, if you've had this been in use for a while, just go ahead and change the battery. These batteries aren't very expensive, and while you've got it open, you might as well just go ahead and do it. You don't have to change them that often, but like I said, just saves you from having to take out 4 screws later on. Now all you do is just take your bottom half and just set that down. They do say make sure you seat it around the edges, which I don't know how you couldn't seat it. And then just drop the top on like so, and it just goes together. Your screws go back in the top. And you just tighten them down. Like I said, do not over tighten these. Now I just kind of run these down till they just kind of hit the bottom to start with, and then I go back and just snug them up. I don't want these coming loose and losing one. So I do just put a little bit of torque in them, but not a lot, because like I said, you don't want to strip them out. And there you have it. I do think that's a pretty awesome upgrade. I mean, seriously, I mean, it's a minor thing. It's a very minor little thing. They're not crazy expensive. Now, they're expensive for what they are. Don't get me wrong. It's been a while since I bought this, but I believe it was like 20 some or 30, close to $30. I don't remember if it's over $30, but I think it was around $30 for this. And, that's not a lot for $30, but for what you get, I mean, that's a pretty cool upgrade. This is something that not everybody has. And when they see it, they want one. And even the people at the dealership want one because they don't usually see them or maybe have never seen them. I don't think anybody at any dealership that I've took my truck into, which is only one, but anybody at the dealership have actually seen one of these because they're like, where in the world did you get that? Now, I do want to say the place where I bought my Bushwhacker fender flares did have the black ones for sale. I did not buy my black one there, but they did have the black ones for sale. And, you know, you could buy them straight off the shelf there. So you may be able to go to like some performance shops or 4x4 shops or something like that and be able to find these off the shelf. But I doubt it. That is the only one I've ever been in and seen them in stock or even stocked, period, whether they're out of stock or not. That's the only place I've ever seen one that even had them on the shelf. But that's just a nice little touch. And it's something different. You always have your keys on you. You're always going to have your keys out getting in your truck. And people notice this. And they always want to know where I got it at. And I just realized, like I said, I've never told you guys where I got it at. Now, like I said, this place is called AJT Design. I seen them on Instagram, actually, was the first place I ever seen these at. And I think Last Line of Defense, if you all know who I'm talking about, he's on YouTube. I think he's the first person I saw have one of these. And I immediately went out and bought one right then. Not because he had it, was just because I thought it was so cool. So I will actually link AJT Design in the description below. So if you want to go get one of these, just hop on over there and buy one. Like I said, I do want you to know again that it probably will not have the TRD logo. They may still have a few of certain items in stock there with the TRD logo, but when the last ones of those are sold, they're sold and they're gone. Now, they don't just do Tundra key fobs. They do Tacoma key fobs of different generations. I think they have some Wrangler key fobs, and they may have a few more key fobs as well. I also know that they do like shifter knobs. I know they have like Tundra shifter knobs. They're round, and they used to have TRD on top of them, but I'm sure that don't happen anymore either. And they also are making climate control knobs. The climate control knobs are awesome. They look really, really rugged and tough. And I have to say, I contacted them, but where my Tundra is a platinum and it has the climate control, he did not make climate control knobs. Now, if you just have the Tundra where you just turn your knob to the whatever position you want the air set to, like the fan set to, he does make them for those. So go check those out because it looks like they have like these little screws around in those, and it's just a really nice upgrade. And if he ever makes the air conditioning control knobs or climate control knobs for the Tundras that actually have the climate control, I will install those on my truck. Now, I do believe that the climate control knobs and the shift knob you can get in different colors. So if you want red, blue, whatever, I do believe those come in different colors. I think the shift knobs are anodized, but I'm not sure about the climate knobs. And I think he sells a battery, not cover, but the little battery strap that holds your battery in. And they used to say TRD as well, and I'm sure they don't either. I can't remember the prices of the shift knobs or the battery straps, but I think they're a little bit pricey, and that's probably why I didn't buy one, because I just didn't see the value in it or what I was getting out of it. But again, go check out AJT Design and check out all their other products. Like I said, if you have a Tundra with climate knobs, I think that's the second coolest thing that they actually sell. I appreciate you watching this video. Please like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell for future content, and we'll see you next time.